Wow. Yeah, welcome to this live stream. We are looking at a player called Keith Khumalo. He's a South African player, and he's an upcoming player. He's young, and what I can tell you is that he is very strong. And what do you know about Keith Khumalo? Keith Khumalo is a young player. He's male. He was born in the year 2001, and right now he has his title. He has is a CM. Uh, he is rated 2117 in standard and rapid 1921 in blitz 1992. So he's not badly off. Uh, I can maybe share the screen and you see his rating. So there you have it, guys. This is Keith Khumalo. You see here, his world rank is 15,157. He was born in 2001, so he's barely 20. He has made he's just 20 years old, and he's from South Africa, and he's a candidate master, as you can see. This is his standard rating. This is rapid rating. His bliss rating. But when you go to his lichess rating, it is quite something else. It's quite something else. On the African continent, he's number 558 on amongst all players, but amongst active players is number 249. In South Africa alone, he's number 43, and for active players is number 20. He achieved his candidate master title in 2019, as you can see. Um, we have to take a look at his. If we have to take a look at his current rating on the chess. His current his current rating, as you can see, is 2689, but he has been rated 27 for a very long time on lichess. So he's an upcoming strong player, very very strong, very very strong. And I submit that in the next 5 years he could become another grandmaster from South Africa. So we need to look out for such talent, and we need to also develop our own talent in each African country where we are living. Maybe you are living in Kenya or Tanzania or Uganda, or you are living in Nigeria. We should develop our own local talent and our own grandmasters. As you can see, he's not afraid to take on opponents who are stronger than him. He's actually an aggressive player himself. And if we are just to take a look at his profile, who is he? He has been on Liches since January 11, 2019, and his highest if we were to look at in Blitz, his highest ever rating is 2729, and his winning streak is 23 games. His best victories is against grandmasters. Just see the caliber of players: 2-9, 2-8, 2-8. Basically, this is a 20-year-old who is a grandmaster crashing player, and all these ones he has beaten them in 2021. Just the other day, 5th August, 3rd August, 1st August, as you can see, 30th July. All these are recent victories. So this is a very strong plan. When you come to pull it, his highest ever rating is 2782. So basically, we can round it off to 28. And his longest winning streak, 52 games. And best victories, just see he's beating players rated 3,000. This grandmaster, that grandmaster, this IM 29, 29, 28. And all this was in 2021. So give this young man maybe one more year, and he'll be a grandmaster crusher because he has already proven it. He has already proven it. So let's go back to his bullet games. And you see, he's very fast and he knows his lines. D4 and he's playing aggressively. Aggressively. You see, H4, king side attack, queen side castling. And he's not afraid to attack, to block, to sack, to fire. He's really phenomenal. That is a brilliant move. Brilliant play. Wow. Wow. This game is almost over. This game is almost over. That one I can tell you. This game is almost over. Yes, he has less time, but he has the advantage and he's going to win this. He's going to win this. I told you guys this game is basically over. This game is basically over. The FIDE master can't believe it. Can't believe this. Told you guys. And South African Wolf is munching all the lambs and the sheep. Whether it's a grandmaster or an IM or a FIDE master, he doesn't take prisoners. And he doesn't take no for an answer. So when you really look at this game, yes, he's a piece down, but he's playing for a draw. This particular game, he's going to lose it. Reason being, there's no way he can promote the pawn on b4. And while he is quite fast as a player, this one he has lost it. But he's out for revenge. He's out for blood. He's going to win this one against Do Reality. This particular game, he may lose a piece. I think he had decided to lose the pawn and the exchange, but Do Reality did not take it. Well, Do Reality just went for the pawn, and I think he has a few tricks up his sleeve, like that one. He's now an exchange up, and is preparing to push g4. Well, Do Reality seems a very sneaky player. That one I can tell you. And Do Reality has the pawn majority on his side, 2 pawns versus 5 pawns. South African Wolf has lost this one. The bishop pair is too strong. The bishop pair is too strong, and the pawns are going to promote. Bishop pair is too strong. Unless it's to be flagged, flagging would be the other thing that may save him, but may be difficult. I can tell you it may be very difficult to convert this one. It will be very difficult for him to convert. Well, he has won on time. He has won on time. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think there must be a saying that if you can't win them, flag them. You can't checkmate them, just flag them. If you can't win normally, just flag them. Whatever you do, just flag them. And he just proved that true. Actually, I'll just call that game, just flag them. Well, we have another game loading. One thing I can tell you about South African Wolf is that he's versatile. He can play different openings, both in white or black. He's conversant with e4, e5, knight f3, and the reverse is true even for black. He can start with g6 any day against any player. And I think that's what makes him unique and different from all most African players who choose to specialize. He is he is like natural immunity, which is non-specific. Well, he has gotten a player who's slightly stronger by over or approximately 100 points, 100 elos, but he's still fast and furious. And I think Khumalo is going to win this particular game. He has to be careful because there could be a mate threat on h2 or even on g2 if the bishop managed to maneuver its way. So he has to really be careful. But he's already a pawn up, as you can see. He has a king side majority in pawns, but he has to be careful. I think this game is gone. This one, South African Wolf has won it really. He's ahead on time. He has a better pawn structure. He has a very versatile bishop, dark squared bishop. He has a more advanced king. Basically, everything is favoring him. Everything is favoring him. There's no way he can possibly lose it. In fact, this is amazing. Checkmate. There's no way he could lose that game. And he's not afraid. He's playing fast and he's playing furiously. I think he's going to win this one too. He has to fire with the pawn. He has to fire with a pawn, otherwise he'll be mated. His opponent didn't see. Rook check. Well, he has reorganized his rook and he has the bishop pair, so most likely this is a win. This is a win. South African Wolf has won this. I'm telling you, South African Wolf has won this, guys. It's already a win. He has blundered. He has blundered the bishop away. Right squared bishop. Okay, this one he has lost it. He has to really be fast, but this one he has lost it. This one he has lost it. Just be careful. He has lost it. Everything he's doing is not working. Cannot flag this one. Can't flag his way out of this. But as you can see, he has won one and lost four so far against Think Fast, Move Fast, who's also not a grandmaster or even a titled player for that matter, which shows you that the chess ratings sometimes do not respect whether you are titled or you are not titled. He's trying to play something funny, and I think it may succeed. He's trying to take his time. He's finishing his opponent's time. His opponent is not weak, however, he has to be very careful. So far, he has lost 5, won 1. I think he's punching above his weight here. Yes, he's faster, but he's not smarter than this guy. Both have castled long, and it's going to be very interesting how it's going to play, how this is going to pan out. The fork is loading on f7, and yes, it has landed, but he has managed to wiggle himself out of it. Into another fork. His opponent is really strong, and tactically speaking, is really strong. Checkmate on e8. So that is 6-1. Well, what can I say? He was winning his earlier opponents, but right now he's being floored. Wow, wow! I think we'll have to change the title of this of this broadcast, of this live stream, because South African Wolf is not the one displaying talent. Apparently, someone else is displaying talent on him. Think Fast, Move Fast is displaying the talent. Oh my God. And that's another piece gone. Well, I can say that was a sacrifice. Two minor pieces. And now, think fast, move fast gets a, a passed pawn, and that's lost 8-1. Think fast, move fast is actually doing what his name suggests. He's thinking fast and moving fast. Actually, he's even faster than his name suggests. South African Wolf has turned out to be the South African sheep. And there's a way Think Fast, Move Fast gets minor, small, minute advantages. There's a way he's wiggling his king, wiggling the queen, wiggling the knights, weaving them into such a way that he actually ends up having an advantage by move 23. As you can see right now, he's done with the advantage. And a fork here, a fork there. He literally sets up. And this is lost for South African Wolf. I think South African Wolf realized that may not be his cup of tea, and he has decided to try something else. And he's playing against a player called Amagetsi. And I believe he'll be able to do something. He'll be able to do something better. Amagetsi is playing tactical chess, but I think South African Wolf knows these tactics and gambits much, much better. And he's proving why he's the South African Wolf anyway. It's one thing to be called a South African Wolf and you act like a sheep. It's another thing to be called a South African Wolf and you actually bite. And I think he's biting. That's not a good move. That was not a good move. He had to develop his rook to g3 to prevent all these funny attacks. Amagetsu gets him. Amagetsu gets him in that one. So it's 1-0. Goes for a queen exchange, and Amagetsu is just looking on as if nothing has happened. So that's a nice trick, getting rid of the troublesome knight. But then Amagetsu has the bishop pair. He has to really be careful. Apparently, Amagetsu now has the rook pair. And as you can clearly see, Amagetsu is running riot with the knight. And he has a passed pawn on the f file. South African Wolf hopes to flag Amagetsi. And Amagetsi is fast in his own right. As you can see, he's moving the pieces very fast and furiously. Amagetsi has more time. He wins on time. So that is 2-0. South African Wolf is no longer the wolf we thought he was. I think he can do better. He's struggling to get peace activity. He needs to find where to put his knight seated on d2. But he also has needs to find out activating the rook on a1 and bring it into the game. Amagetsi is bringing all forces on the king side. Well, South African Wolf is trying to win on time, as you can see. He has 30 seconds, while Amagetsi barely has 15. But Amagetsi is faster when it comes to that final third, when it comes to that very last 1 minute. Amagetsi is faster, and he has proven to convert faster. His conversion rate is phenomenal. This time, South African Wolf has him. No retreat, no surrender. So that is it, folks. I think we shall feature another African player. We'll make sure that we feature African players at least once a week on this very channel. Thank you and good night.